Good morning, LinkedIn community. Welcome to another exciting and, as I might give you a little hint, revealing episode of Coffee with Jim and James. It's great to be here today. And today I'm going to not start with any of my normal antics. We're going to go right into the show. So to do that, I need to bring my co-host in. He is the cream to my coffee. See, I did add a little bit of one there. Mr. James Cross. James, good morning, sir.
Hey, Jim, if I would have known all I had to do was get Coleman on here for you to stop doing those bits at the beginning, I would have had him on first episode.
Well,
I'm kidding. We are super excited today. It's a big day in EWN history. And so we have Coleman Sterling, our CEO, on today. And I mean, not just because you're the CEO or my boss or anything, but my favorite guest of all time already. I can feel it. I can feel it deep down in my soul that this is going to be a good episode. How you doing, Coleman?
I'm doing wonderful this morning. I don't know who you got to know to get on this show, but it took me 25 shows to finally get here, so I'm glad that I'm finally here. And I didn't get the yin to the yang intro, you know. We
can start over.
Oh, no.
Coleman, no. You are the yin to our yang.
Okay.
Without a doubt.
Our partner in crime, Mr. Coleman Sterling. I will say that. How's that?
Well, thanks for having me.
It's great for you to be here. And, let's get serious and let's talk about a few things. And Coleman, we brought you on the show today because you have been an absolute integral part to our company's brand and everything that the brand stands for and the culture of innovation that Energy Worldnet has. James and I see it firsthand every day, day in and day out. And really, when you talk to people out in the community and the industry, they see it too. So I'm going to go right into it. And I'm going to start off by hitting you with a hard question. And that one is, what does brand mean to you, Coleman?
Well, I'll tell you, if you had asked me that 18 months ago, it would have been a different answer because it seems to evolve and change and things, move and grow and progress. But what brand means to me today, right now with Energy Worldnet and what we're doing and the announcement that we're making today is it's a way of communication, not just with our clients, not just with our potential clients. It's clients, it's potential clients, it's industry people, and it's also our internal employees and how we communicate and how we tell our story. Years ago, James and I often, we joke, years ago, it was hats and koozies, right? And that's where you start, and it's marketing. And then you move on to a bigger definition, which is brand, which is how you speak and how you write. And then now it's just grown so far beyond that, really because of the team that we have and the innovation that we have at our disposal now has really driven how we look at brand and how we use brand to express ourselves in the industry. So in short, I mean, it's really how we communicate. It's internal, it's external, it's everywhere.
Well, and you've hit on a few when you were speaking, I heard the passion inside you. And when I think of that passion, I feel the word commitment comes to my mind. So let me do one quick follow-up question.
Sure.
And what has EWN's commitment to their brand done for the company? So
I guess the commitment behind the brand or the commitment behind what we're doing now and how we're changing and evolving, I go back to our employees and what they have done to really help us build this brand. What we've done, a lot of times you hear companies, here's the brand that we have, here's what we're going to be, and here's how we're going to say who we are. And what I've come to realize is the team that we have in place. They're an incredible group of people, and I would put them up against anybody out there. And they're so warm and welcoming. They're nice, but they're innovative and they're smart and they love what they do. Yep. And so we put a team together that's as incredible as the one that we have, the 75 people that we have now. And what that's done is that has helped us create our brand and also taught us as leaders how do we commit to that brand and how do we commit to that team? And so the commitment behind it is really the commitment behind the team that we have. Excuse me. And, what is it that they need in order to get their jobs done first, to do it well, to be proud of what they're doing, and to have fun doing it. And so that's really what the commitment behind the brand means to me is what does the team need? What does the team want? And how can we drive this thing forward together?
Coleman, you're speaking my language. I think brand is my love language. You can ask my wife that. But you know me, I could talk on this topic all day. But Coleman, there is a very specific reason that you're here today. And I don't want to beat around the bush anymore. I just want to get right to the announcement. That way we can start talking about the good stuff. Coleman, do you want to peel the curtain back a little bit for our viewers?
Yes, I do. I would love to, James. Thank you. So it's an extremely exciting day for me and everyone in the company. We've been working on this for months and months and months. And so today, October 1st, we are revealing that Energy Worldnet is innovating and changing yet again. And as y'all can probably see, we are now rebranding ourselves, I think for the 5th time, James, in our company's history. But we are now rebranding ourselves. And, oh, there you go, Jim. Oh, I love it. And we have new colors, we have new logo, we have new website. There's a lot of new things that we're coming out with. To follow up a little bit with you, Jim, behind your brand questions, brand is not just the colors and the logo. There's a lot of things behind what that means. And so that's what I'm excited about today is really talking about what's the entire package. Yep. And then why does Energy Worldnet feel as if they want to rebrand now? And what does that mean for them moving into the future? So I love the background. I didn't get a background like that.
Jimmy, hold on one second. Did Coleman just interview himself? I'm pretty sure he just asked himself 4 questions. But
he did. I love it. We could just sit back ready and drink coffee.
James, you and I've been working a long time together now, and so you've really made a believer out of me. And brand is your language, and you've educated me, and I'm as passionate about it now as you are. We hit it from different angles, but that's what makes it fun.
And you can hear the passion in Coleman's voice, and it bleeds out of James all the time, day in and day out. It doesn't matter if it's 6 in the morning or 10 at night, it's bleeding. But let me pop back to Coleman and just hit on a few things. Your passion was shining through, and you were talking, about commitment. And when you think about brand, a lot of people will think about external, logos and such like that, but also it's internal. And I think you were the one that coined the phrase that our team are actually users, of the company and such. And, when you focus on that, when you take a look at that, that's a very interesting aspect that, it's a two-way street, that it goes outside and inside. And when people live, eat, and breathe the brand and, envelop it and all that, it really shows through. What's your thoughts on that, of getting the team, totally engaged and embraced in it?
You see the memes or you see these sayings or whatnot that your clients can't love you until your employees love you. And the employees have to love what they do. They have to have that ownership. They have to have that pride, and you have to involve them. And that's what I was alluding to earlier is our team, all of the individuals that work for us as a whole team is really driven what that means. And so it's helped us with our communication and our users internally because, your employees, they're with you more time out of the day, a lot of the times than they are with their family. At least they used to be. These times we're with our family all the time, it seems, but I've got a few of mine working here with me in the house, but when someone spends that much time doing something, they're a user of what it is that you're doing, what you're creating. And so if you're not as focused on that internally, then it shows up to the outside world. And so the commitment behind this brand is really commitment to our employees to tell them, to guide them and help them think of new things, be innovative, have a comfortable place to come up with new ideas, to talk with each other, and really to be the users of this company. And I don't know, it shows to the outside world, I believe. At least that's the world that we live in, we believe in. So,
Coleman, you talk about the internal approach to it, and obviously there's very much an external piece of this, right? I mean, we're wearing it. Jim's got it as his virtual background, but there's also more to it, right? When we talk about a culture of innovation and having those passionate people using all of their passion really towards one common goal, how does that manifest externally? And what's beyond the logo and colors when we do start looking at that brand externally?
Well, two of the things that you said, James, the culture and innovation. When you have a culture of innovation and people are allowed to think of new things and question what we're doing, and we say fail and fail better, and they're allowed to do that. What that does is you have a culture internally, but you also have a business model, and you have to marry those two together. And so when that culture internally enjoys what they do, they're allowed to be innovative, and they're allowed and encouraged to speak to your clients, to listen to your clients, to have that type of engagement that we have internally, externally with our clients, then we're able to understand what the needs are in the industry. And so we're easily able to go out and understand what's needed to be built and created and innovated next, and continue to drive that business model forward. So it's really a marriage of your internal culture and the business model and how you interact with the industry outside of your company.
Well, let me jump in a little bit, because again, with the big reveal today, this is monumental for our company. It's so exciting. I'm proud to wear it. I'm a brand ambassador. Wherever I go, I'm wearing my shirts. I have to tell you, a lot of times it's, even if I'm in the virtual office, I'm wearing my shirt and such like that. But, I can't wait to get back in the industry and to share this and to see the interaction, with the industry. But I think it's going to be very exciting. I think the response is going to be terrific. So I just want to applaud you for that. I can't wait to get the reactions.
I'm with you, Jim. I can't wait to get out and start traveling again. And it's an interesting dynamic when you miss being in the airport.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. You get that feeling, that excitement, and go out and you see all your friends that you have across the United States, and I miss that. But I'm looking forward to getting back into that.
Well, we got to wrap up here soon. I don't want to cut you off, but so before we go, any final thoughts from you? Anything that you want to add that you haven't already touched on so far?
Sure. There's a couple things that as we come out and we're rebranding and we have new colors, we have a new logo, we got new shirts. Jim has a new background. Go and everybody check it out today. We have a brand new website as well. We have our mobile application, and our E3 web application has already been redone. The web application is live today. The mobile application will be live by October 15th. We wanted to do that smartly and roll those out separately so that we can be sure that everything is operational. We got new mobile tools that have come out, safe web browsers and exam security things that we've put out. EWN Live. We've brought out EWN Live with our virtual instructor-led training programs that really engage with clients in a live format virtually. New proctoring portals, and one of the biggest releases that we've had is our contractor and supply chain management tools that we've released that are coming out. They're out, out now and in our mobile application. And man, there's so many things to come. That's why we rebranded this company. That's why we changed Energy Worldnet colors and logo to open it up to new possibilities. You start in one area, we're expanding into so many others, and that's what's exciting.
And can I just jump in real quick, because what you hit on, hits in my mind like PSMS, where it's not a destination, but it's a journey. And as you were kind of indicating, things are gonna, happening today, happening next week. How long do you think this, are we looking at for months, years that will completely or continually be evolving and enhancing and migrating?
Well, this is a long game, Jim. This is a change in mindset. This isn't, like I said, this isn't just a change in colors. This is a change in how we do business and how we continue to better ourselves and be brave whenever we go out and do it, and then do the things that people are scared to do, but that's exactly what we love to go and do. So this is a long game. This is a forever change for us. So that's one of the reasons why it's also still just super excited about it.
Man, what a great
Also,
answer.
and before I hop off, I just got to say, I know y'all mail things out to people, but I may have snuck into the marketing office and got my own.
Save shipping.
I don't drink coffee. I drink my Cokes, but I had to have just in case.
Perfectly fine. We'll let it slide. Coleman,
That
there's
just
one.
saves some postage.
Yeah, that's right. You're so frugal. Coleman, I get to spend a lot of time with you in close proximity and probably have a lot of discussion and passionate exchanges that a lot of people don't get to have. And I kind of feel like I know this answer, but I've been finishing shows here lately with one question. I want to ask you the same thing.
Okay.
So, do you love what you do?
Absolutely.
You can't answer with one tiny question. You can't answer that with one tiny answer either. That's not fair. Go
Oh,
ahead. Yes.
yeah, that would be, yes. No, absolutely, I do. James, growing up, people say, do what you love. And as you grow up, you start to learn how to love what you do. When you work in federal regulatory compliance management, it doesn't sound like it. Wow, that's exciting, but it is exciting. It depends on how you approach it. It depends on what your relationships are like in doing that. What can you build? What can you do new? And who are the people that you work with? That's why I love it so much.
It shows. And to you, Brother James, it shows in you too. You two gentlemen epitomize showing that you do love what you do. And I see it every day when we talk every day, when I hear the inflections in your voice, just everything. We can do that. Let's work on that. It's always that we got this momentum, we have it going. And I just want to, say it's a pleasure always to work with you two gentlemen, because I love what I do. I get up every day happy. And honestly, I'm giving a little kudos here. It's in part to not only the whole team, but also you two gentlemen. So I want to personally thank you.
There's nothing we can't do together, right?
No.
Thank you, Jim.
Any final thoughts, James or Coleman? We've covered so much. I almost have the feeling that I think we're going to have another follow-up episode down the road once we get a lot of these things even more in place. I think it'll be fun to share that.
I get to come back?
Yeah, let's see. It was 26, so it'll be 50, episode 52. No, I'm just kidding. Of course, we're going to bring you back.
Yeah. Jim, I wanted to just mention one thing, that this project as a whole, Coleman did a fantastic job of really laying it out. Being really tied into this project closely, it was a huge undertaking, but it was such a blessing to go through with our team. Because like Coleman said so many times, the brand, I believe, really came from the team. All we did was lay it out and put the parameters around it, right? So when you're out there doing those types of things, it's easy work, right? It's not work at all. So kudos to the whole entire team to making today what it really is. But man, what a glorious day. I can't wait to go to bed.
Yeah, and you'll hopefully tonight, both of you guys will finally hopefully get a good night's sleep, because if I get any more texts from James at 4 a.m, man, you awake? Yeah, I'm here. And I got an hour advantage, so that's all right. Well,
Yeah.
listen, I want to wrap up the show. I can't thank you enough, Coleman, for joining us today. Thank you for everything you do for our company. Thank you for the support. Thank you for this whole brand journey that we on. It's very exciting. I am encouraging our viewers out there to please connect with Coleman. He is a great guy. Hit the connect button. Let's get his followers and his connections. I don't know how many you have, but we're going to double them. How does that sound? So
I
let's
don't
do
know.
that.
I at least got 4 or 5.
Okay. Well, let's get you up to 7 or 8.
All
And
right.
please follow us at Energy Worldnet too. Click the follow button. Keep up to date with everything that we're doing.
Yeah.
On behalf of James and I, we thank you again for tuning in. And we want everybody to stay safe. God bless you. God bless our industry. And we will see you again on the next episode of Coffee with Jim and James. Until then, take care.
See y'all.
See y'all.